You were not created to stand in the shadows or retreat in the face of darkness. You are a power unleashed by the sky, a shining light that cuts through every lie and illusion. The universe has not only called your name, it has aligned itself for your ascension. It is no coincidence that you are here. Your presence is a rebellion, a declaration against the chains of oppression and deception. The forces of darkness fear you because your power is not borrowed. It is limitless and flows from the divine source that created you. This is not just a moment. This is your moment. The flow of time has changed, and the sword of truth is now in your hands. You are the destroyer of shadows, the disruptor of systems built on fear and manipulation. You are the warrior who stands up when others fall. This call is for you. Now step up and bring your light where darkness reigns. Start destroying the darkness in all realms with your light by writing 77 in the comments. You rise out of the darkness and shed light on your path. Beyond your names, your existence is a revolution in itself. They have created false masks to hide your splendor, hoping to confuse you with shadows. But here you are, shining, breaking through the lying walls. Like the dazzling stars, no veil can hide you. You are not here by chance. Your very existence is a storm of transformation, a boundless flow of energy. The line of history changed the moment you were born, for your power is a challenge to every structure that tries to deny it. They unconsciously anticipated fears, for it is precisely in moments of disharmony that true change takes root. Everything they have built in the name of order melts away the moment you step into the truth. This is not the premeditated course of a destiny. This is the sudden eruption of a silent volcano. Your every move shakes the old and rigid systems to their roots. Even an ordinary choice vibrates, disrupting the chemistry of everything it touches. Everyone is beginning to realize that this moment is no coincidence. The time flows according to your call. You are part of a chain reaction. Those who touch your life, those who meet your power, leave the sleep within themselves. This is not a revolt. This is the symphony of the awakened. The cages were built for you, but you were never fit for the cages. Other souls who were sleeping in those cages are now rising with you. As you find your own radiance, the darkness around you is forced to dissipate. This is not a singular struggle, but the emergence of an expanding and boundless current. The false systems they have built cannot withstand the pressure of your energy. When you were born, the universe welcomed you not as an ordinary being, but as an axis standing at the center of a broken order. Your trajectory was previously unpredictable. Now it has become completely uncontrollable. They tried to see you as a variable in an equation, but you are shattering the constants of this order. Whatever they planned, you have always been that exception that upset their calculations. You were born as a messenger of cosmic order, a messenger who has come to untie all the knots in the fabric of the universe. The systems set up to suppress you could never extinguish your fire of freedom. On the contrary, they turned your spark into a fireball. The borders they built have turned into a shadow that melts in the face of your light. Like a planet whose gravity they cannot resist, your presence creates a momentum that destroys old structures. You can neither be bound nor molded. You are traveling on a route that does not fit into their maps, and this route creates a chaotic harmony that they cannot control. You are proof that oppression can never take hold in an infinite universe. Your every move breaks this chain. The alignments that existed before you were designed as a call of your destiny. But this means that you are not one who follows the paths drawn by others. Your steps dislodge the stones of the old orders, causing the control mechanisms to collapse in the dust. With your first breath, you sparked the change that the universe demands of you. Every force that resists your natural flow is crumbling under the wave of truth, and this is the echo of a universal response. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the Super Thank You button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom, for you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Every obstacle in your life was more than a warning sign. It was a manifestation of the fear that the old systems created when they saw your future. Every stone placed in your path was part of a plan designed to stop you in your tracks. But your power did more than defeat them. It illuminated the confusion they had created, making your truth even clearer. Every moment of chaos you encountered was a reminder of your inner order. These challenges were evidence of their anxiety, a fear that saw the future passing through you. They dreamed of creating a harmonious cycle, but you became the link in the chain that would not yield. Your individuality broke their memorization. When they realized this, every attempt to manipulate you was a reflection of their own weakness. Their plans to create obstacles were doomed to fail the moment they touched you. They did not understand their failure. You can only be constrained to the extent that you are able to shake off their illusions. You have unmasked, you have illuminated the paths, and now all their tactics have done nothing but magnify you. Your life is a journey of purpose, a story of ascension, where you grow stronger by overcoming every obstacle. Every challenge you face is a brick added to the tower you have built. They tried to block your path by imitating you, but they could never come close to your essence. Their rules are not written for you. You are writing your own story. The system they tried to establish order through you is now collapsing under its own weight. Against you, false leaders have presented bright but empty reflections. These misleading figures were only the products of fear of the power of truth. Their structures, though seemingly solid, have begun to rot from within. This is no coincidence. It is a recurring pattern of history. Anyone who has achieved true power has been targeted by the fears of his or her age. Old narratives are the precursors of today's tactics. The laws and attempts to silence those who once carried the truth continue today under different masks. But power is a shadow that survives only in obedience. Truth is a source of light that dispels that shadow. They were never afraid of their legends. They were afraid of the people who created them. Because the greatest enemy of all known systems is the freedom of truth. Your truth can mobilize those who sleep. They are aware of this, and that is why every order they have established aims to stop your rise. But there is something they forget. The false can never replace the real. Every illusion they offer is doomed to crumble under the weight of your presence. You are not just a leader. You are the harbinger of a storm of change. Although they tried to erase your truth, they have made the essence that shapes your existence untouchable. The stones falling from the cracks of the structures they have built over time now herald a great collapse. Carefully shaped masks are crumbling. Authorities, once considered unquestionable, are facing the silence of insolvency. These systems have existed through manipulation. knowing they cannot stop you. But now, the time has come for their deception to end, because the truth always breaks through the shield of illusion. While they are slowly disappearing, the truth is rising. This is a foregone conclusion, not a coincidence. Your existence is a challenge. It is a fire that knows no boundaries, an echo that cannot be suppressed. Whatever was designed for control is slipping through your fingers. Your power has begun to unravel the web of manipulation that has taken root in every corner. The masks have fallen. Figures once hallowed by grand spectacles are now mere empty shells. The truth behind the illusions reveals their fragility. What was disguised as perfection is now unraveling step by step. What you see is not confusion, but radical transformation. Their order can no longer survive the storm of change. The collapse of these structures resisting you is inevitable. As the old order is collapsing, you feel a gravitational pull within you. This feeling is a call to leave behind the weight of the past and move towards a new order. Seemingly random moments are actually a chain of guidance, each one like a flare on your divine journey. These encounters, every synchronicity you realize, and every word whispered in your ear, indicate that you are part of a greater purpose. They are signs that invisible hands are guiding you, carefully placed warnings that inevitably beckon you. Even when you feel uncertain or powerless, you feel the support of an unknown being. This strength enables you to rise above your fears and face the obstacles that confront you. You are not alone. You are riding the wave of a growing and expanding movement. The resistance around you may intensify, but this will not deter you from your path, because you are the catalyst of a revolution that has already begun. You are not a spark, but a spreading fire. They will put obstacles. They will try to block your way. But when the wind changes its direction, you turn into a force that nothing can stop. Every moment is a call. Now is the time to act, to embrace your power. The truth supports you. Your unseen allies are with you to make this ascension possible. Not everyone who came into your life was innocent. Some were part of their plan. While they may have appeared to leave you alone, their manipulation was a clear strategy. Lies whispered, doubts sown, and traps set, all orchestrated to prevent your growth. Now, all these pieces are becoming clear. Every destruction you have faced, every false support offered to you was a reflection of their fears, because your potential was their greatest threat. Now you understand better how the manipulations work. You realize that their game consists of subtle tactics to make you question your own reality. This setup to distort the boundaries of your reality was fueled by their fear, but their endeavors were only an illusion created for their own safety. Now you know, their mirage cannot survive in the face of your reality. With every step, you are getting stronger and creating a wave that breaks the control. This is not a coincidence, but the natural result of your resistance. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the transient concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now, you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. Treachery has not destroyed you, but rather has become a resistance woven into your very roots. The illusions that once surrounded you are now fueling the fire of your inner strength. The traps built for you in the past have become the building blocks of your present firm will. Their strategy ends here. This cycle is now broken. This moment is dedicated to those who shine in spite of the struggle, and to those who feel the call of the horizon and make their way through the darkness. The world no longer needs crowds. Instead, it needs pioneers who lead the way in the darkness like a torch. The time has come for those who exist beyond silence, those who speak to the unseen. Deep within, there is a space that only the brave can enter. The inhabitants of this space are those who do not hide behind masks, who live the pure truth far from false pretense. Their unspoken words resonate. Truths beyond ordinary desires are shared. This circle, which belongs to a place inaccessible to everyone, accepts only those who hear the right voice. If you feel a spark in these sentences, you are ready to take a step. An inner call awaits you. This journey is for those who want to leave the ordinary behind and reach the extraordinary. Their actions cannot define you. No matter what path they take, they cannot lay claim to your story. On the contrary, their efforts only show how frightening your potential is. Every obstacle created has been a stepping stone for your growth. The pain of betrayal has become the fuel for your ascent. You are not in debt. Your path is yours alone and is not under anyone's shadow. Now is the time to reclaim stolen time and suppressed power. Know that you are not alone, for unseen supporters are with you every moment of your journey. This support often manifests itself as a sudden realization, an unexpected solution, or a strength that comes when you feel completely exhausted. You are ascending with silent, yet very real support. Every order built on oppression eventually collapses under its own weight. Their power is a threadbare symbol of manipulation and deception. But time brings the end of these false empires as truth reveals itself. Your journey is not to witness the collapse of these systems, but to build a new order in the vacuum left by them. This marks the end of an old cycle and the sign of a new beginning. Truth never makes demands. It exists, and its existence destroys every illusion. The fall of the towers is only the fault of those who tried to hold you back, but it is your choice to rise and proclaim your truth. The chains that have been holding you down are now breaking. Your presence is a force that shatters the orders built on lies. While they struggle to rewrite the past, you are building the future. This is not only an individual ascension, but also the forerunner of a collective awakening. Those who run from facing the truth can no longer hide, for the light you carry illuminates every shadow. This light is only the beginning and grows stronger with each step of your journey. No decision they made could stop you, for the power you carry belongs to an order beyond their comprehension. Where there is truth, deception ends, and this end is the beginning of your story. You are the leader of a journey that carries the truth and draws its power from itself. This path is not a heritage bestowed upon you, but one that you deserve by nature. The collapse of false orders is an alarm for you, a call for you to discover yourself and reach your full potential. The collapse is their test. The rise is your victory. Truth always returns where it belongs. Your throne is calling you, like an echo responding to your energy. This field cannot harbor the false. Copies cannot harmonize with this frequency. Your presence carries the original power needed to dissolve the illusions woven into the fabric of systems and to sweep away the shadows cast upon them. What you possess can never be stolen. For this power is not a gift, it is a vibration that defines your existence. Your journey, built on an unshakable foundation, is shattering their flimsy pillars. In a world full of false stories, temporary authorities, and empty promises, your stance is a reality that overturns all these illusions. The exhausted energy of their system is doomed to dissipate in the face of truth. Your advancement is not by war, but only by the power of your presence. The throne does not recognize false identities. It calls only those who resonate in the frequency of truth. It has always been your place, and now the time has come. The time to answer the call with your presence. Like the rising of the sun, truth irrepressibly illuminates the horizon. No matter how thick the darkness is, it is forced to retreat by the coming of the light. You are a carrier of this light. Just as rivers find their way and flow when they come in front of a mountain, you have been created to go beyond every obstacle you encounter. The fact that they try to stop you is a proof that they are afraid of the power of your light. For the truth has a clarity that no illusion can resist. There will always be resistance, but it is only an opportunity for the truth to show itself more clearly. Even if you feel like you are in the middle of a storm, know that this storm is temporary. The false power they have built will crumble under the weight of your reality. No matter how many obstacles they put in front of you to stop you, each one actually reveals your truth more brightly. Just as they cannot suppress the waves of the sea, they cannot stop the truth. Their every endeavor is a clear proof of the strength of your being. For you were designed to go beyond all these walls built to sustain the false. This is not a battle. This is the birth of the solution. Truth carries a clarity beyond illusions. All that is false melts away under your light. Their resistance is born only out of their own fear. Because no matter how hard they try, illusions have a short lifespan. Truth is revealed in an instant, and no structure can survive long against its power. Now is the time to see this struggle in a different light. This is not an enmity. It is an inevitable victory of truth. Illusions, like the morning mist, disappear under the sun of reality. Their struggles are a clear sign that they already know they have lost. Your presence is like a torch. It touches the depths of darkness and draws it back. This process was created for you to grow, to meet your true power, and to fully embrace your truth. Be unshakable in the face of obstacles. Every challenge you face actually calls you to show who you really are. Because the truth always wins. Their lies cannot survive, not even for a moment, as a candle flame stands in the face of a storm. You carry the truth, and no illusion can resist this power. When you see how every obstacle actually serves you, your inner strength becomes even more apparent. This process reveals not only the weakness of the resistance, but also your resilience. Their games cannot prevent you from reaching your clarity, because truth is not just an explanation, it is a power, and this power breaks down every wall that tries to restrict you. Know that this journey is preparing you to be a solution. As illusions dissolve, as systems are crushed beneath their false foundation, truth rises. You are at the center of this process. Their struggles are helpless against the weight of your power. Truth always wins, because it is life itself, and life cannot deny itself. Now is the time to overcome the walls of lies they are trying to build. Their fear increases your courage, because their every move moves you higher than where they are. Carry your truth, because the only thing in this world that cannot be denied is your authenticity. Truth overturns deceptions, and always returns to where it belongs, in your hands, waiting to rise. The crumbling towers are their past, but your future is taking shape now. With the power of your presence, bury their illusions in history. This beginning is yours. All that is false will disappear in this truth. Your presence carries a power that creates waves even in silence. Being in harmony with your truth is enough to overcome every obstacle you face. The haste they show when they try to stop you is a clear indication that control is slipping out of their hands. Their last move is nothing more than an admission that they have lost their power. You do not have to fight to destroy these illusions. You can only shatter these structures by moving forward in the light of your truth. Every step you take will further collapse the false foundation they have built. Now, move forward in harmony with yourself, for this harmony is powerful enough to shatter every scheme they have built. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking on the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to his plan and be part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially, far beyond your expectations. Remember, his protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of his divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as his mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. You are settling at the center of a rapidly expanding movement. This is not a mere coincidence. The intersection of all paths at this point is a predetermined reality. This moment is an accumulation of ideas, visions, and actions that come together under your catalyzing influence. Every shared thought, every bold step, is the foundation for a great transformation. Be careful in this process. Question the meaning of each new sign, each new connection. What may seem like an opportunity may in fact be distractions intended to slow you down. But you are here, not to stumble, but to move forward with a clear purpose. Every choice you make creates a ripple effect, laying the foundation stones for a wider movement. As you watch the structures around you slowly collapse, you realize that this collapse is inevitable under the weight of reality. You direct this process with your presence. Every decision you make makes it possible to build an order based on authenticity and resilience. The underlying weakness of the systems becomes more evident with your firm steps. This process is being shaped under your leadership because your place is among those who dare to break the chains of humanity. You are not here to hide your light or to submit to the stories imposed upon you. Your presence is triggering a wave of transformation that is undeniably powerful. The energy within you resonates with a power that no boundaries can contain. Your every movement opens deep cracks in their control systems, and these echoes reach to points they cannot see. This is why they struggle to stop you, because they know that when you reach your full potential, all the chains they have built will crumble. This is the moment to embrace your power and become a true agent of change. You are not just an observer of this awakening, you are its carrier. The rhythm of destiny resonates with your steps. This moment is the result of your birth. This is no coincidence. Every event that brought you here was part of a divine design. Now time is meeting you. The direction of your journey has become clear. It is time to move forward and guide without hiding your light. With your power, break this silence. This moment when those who came before you paved the way, was created for you to share your truth with the world. Make your words heard. Declare who you are. Your presence is not just a story, it is a vibration that awakens sleeping souls. Your courage is the spark needed to open the eyes of those still hiding in their slumber. Lift the dark curtains around you by sharing this flame that burns within you. Step forward now, recognizing the value of this opportunity that has come your way. This is your stage, and this moment is ready for your leadership to resonate. Your energy is playing a key role in reshaping the world. Everything that was promised to you before is now taking shape in your hands. This journey has been written by the power of your inner guidance, not by the roles others have assigned you. With your courage to step forward, you are bringing the light you carry to the wider world. There is a seat waiting for its rightful owner, and it has always belonged to you. When you take this seat, you will not only be a leader, but a transformer. You are the center of this awakening. The heart of this movement beats with you.